Time is the most valuable resource you have. Every day you get the same 24 hours as everyone else. How you spend those hours determines whether you move forward in life or stay stuck in the same place. Yet, most of us spend much of our time on things that don't matter. Endless scrolling on social media, meetings that could have been emails, favors we didn't want to do, or obligations that drain our energy without giving anything back. You're not lazy, unmotivated, or incapable. You are overcommitted. Your energy is being drained by things that don't deserve it, and every time you say yes to something unnecessary, you're actually saying no to yourself, to your goals, your personal growth, and your future. Learning to say no isn't rude or selfish, it's essential. It's how you reclaim your time, your focus, and your energy. But let's be honest, it's not easy. Saying no goes against the way we've been conditioned. From a young age, we're taught to please others, avoid conflict, and be agreeable. Saying no can feel uncomfortable because our brain interprets it as potential rejection or disapproval. That's why most people avoid it and end up stressed, overworked, and overwhelmed. The first step to mastering the art of saying no is clarity. You need to understand what truly matters to you. What are your priorities? What are the goals that will move your life forward? What activities make you feel energized, fulfilled, or productive? When you have clarity about your values and your long-term objectives, saying no becomes less about rejecting others and more about protecting your own priorities. Once you understand your priorities, start practicing small, low-risk no's. You don't have to reject everything at once. Begin with minor things, like skipping a meeting that isn't important, declining a social invitation that will drain you, or saying no to a task that someone else can handle. Notice how your energy and focus improve. Each small no builds confidence. Saying no starts to feel natural, and over time, your brain stops resisting it. Another important tip is using simple, polite phrases. You don't need to over-explain or justify yourself. Short statements like, "I can't commit to this right now," "I have other priorities I need to focus on," "I won't be able to help this time." These phrases are enough. Clear boundaries don't require long explanations. They show respect, both for your time and for others' understanding. Next, learn the difference between urgency and importance. Just because something seems urgent doesn't mean it is important. Your brain often interprets urgent requests as high priority, but many are distractions in disguise. Ask yourself, will this matter in a week, a month, or a year? If the answer is no, it's probably safe to decline. Your time is limited, and every unnecessary yes reduces the time you have for what truly matters. Saying no also requires emotional resilience. Your brain may trigger feelings of guilt, fear of judgment, or worry that someone will dislike you. That's normal. It's your mind's way of warning you about potential social consequences. But here's the key. Saying yes to things you don't want to do doesn't earn you respect or love. Boundaries earn respect. People may initially resist or be surprised, but over time they learn to value you more because they see that you respect your own time and energy. Visualization is a powerful tool here. Imagine your day as a jar filled with energy and attention. Every yes you give to something unnecessary fills the jar, leaving less space for your priorities, your goals, your health, your relationships, and your personal growth. Saying no keeps your jar open for things that truly matter. Planning your no in advance is another technique. Identify situations where you tend to overcommit. Prepare your responses ahead of time. The more prepared you are, the easier it becomes to maintain boundaries in real-life situations. Your brain stops panicking and starts following the script. Saying no becomes automatic, not stressful. Another strategy is to practice saying no internally before saying it out loud. Mentally rehearse scenarios where someone asks something of you and practice responding firmly yet politely. This reduces anxiety in real situations and builds confidence. It's also important to recognize the difference between helping and overcommitting. Saying yes out of obligation or guilt rarely benefits anyone.
By carefully choosing what to commit to, you not only protect your energy, but actually become more effective in the commitments you do take on. Another tip is scheduling protected time for yourself. Block out periods where you won't accept requests or distractions. Use this time for high-priority tasks, deep work, or self-care. When your schedule signals that some hours are non-negotiable, it's easier to say no because your brain recognizes that your time is valuable. You can also benefit from reflecting on your day. At the end of each day, ask yourself, what did I say yes to that I shouldn't have? How could I have protected my time better? Reflection builds awareness and makes it easier to make better decisions in the future. Over time, you'll naturally start saying no before the situation even arises. Another approach is identifying your energy vampires. Notice which activities, people, or obligations drain your energy without giving back. These are the areas where saying no will have the biggest positive impact. By eliminating or reducing these drains, you create more mental space, clarity, and energy for what truly matters. Finally, remember that saying no is a skill, and like any skill, it improves with practice. Start today. Start small. Protect your time, energy, and life. Each no is a yes to your future, your goals, and your growth. Over time, saying no won't feel uncomfortable. It will feel empowering. So next time you're tempted to say yes to something that doesn't serve you, pause. Take a deep breath. Ask yourself, is this helping me or draining me? If it's draining, say no. Respect your own priorities. Protect your time. Your life will change as soon as you start honoring the most important person in your life, yourself. Start small. Practice daily. Protect your energy. Watch how much more clarity, focus, and success you gain simply by learning the art of saying no.